Miriam, the kangaroo, and Wareen, the wombat. Long ago, Miriam and Wareen were best of friends. They lived in the southern plains of New South Wales. They liked to fish and hunt together and were never far apart from one another. Wareen had a good camp with a weatherproof gunya made of bark and leaves. Miriam preferred to live in the open air and slept under the night sky. Sometimes Wareen would leave his gunya and join Miriam in the open. One day, a great rain fell on the thirsty plains, soaking the land and the animals. Wareen retired to his comfort of his gunya, built a fire and laid down warm and dry. He enjoyed listening to the rain on the roof. The rain fell heavily on Miriam's fire and it was soon put out. He became very wet and cold and hoped his friends would ask him to share the comfort of his gunya. Miriam waited and waited, but his friend did not call out to him. Miriam became so wet with the water streaming down his body. He looked miserable. Still, Wareen ignored him. Miriam walked over to Wareen and asked him if he could come in and sit in the corner of his gunya. Wareen said no. That was where he wanted to put his feet. Wareen moved so he was in front of the fire and spread out his arms and legs, so there was no room for Miriam. Miriam was so angry that he went off to search for a large stone. He found one in the mud and then, quietly, he struck Wareen with a terrible blow to the forehead. Wareen screamed in pain and couldn't believe his friend has done this to him. His forehead was very bruised and his brow was now very flat. Wareen wanted to get his revenge. He waited till Miriam had turned his back and then grabbed his spear and threw it with all his might at Miriam. The spear flew through the air and struck Miriam at the base of his tailbone. Miriam leaped high in the air with fright and pain. The spear stuck fast, and no matter how hard Miriam tried, he could not pull out the spear. Wareen said to Miriam, "The spear will forever stick there and will be your tail. You will have to use it when you run and jump. Never will you sleep in gunya again." And so it became about that Wareen has a flat forehead and lives in a deep dark burrow in the ground. Miriam has a great tail which helps him to run and jump fast. Now he always lives in open spaces, sleeping beneath the stars with no roof to shelter him.